6 on the suspected terror incident at Old Dominion University. The FBI just gave an update on that deadly attack on ROTC members.
Tonight, law enforcement identifying the shooter as Mohammed Jallo from Loudoun County. He had previously pled guilty to trying to send material in support of ISIS. Saida Abbas live in the newsroom with new details, including the brave people who took him down. Saida.
Kenneth and Sharon, were learning Jallo previously served in the Army National Guard and was a naturalized U.S. citizen from Sierra Leone. After pleading guilty to trying to send information to the Islamic State, he was sentenced in 11 years, but got out in December of 2024. Moments ago, Fox 5 arriving at his home in Sterling, Virginia, a note on the door indicating the family does not want to talk to the press. Neighbors tell us they hadn't seen the suspect since his arrest back in 2016. Now, his alleged attack happened in the middle of the Norfolk, Virginia campus. It happened at Constant Hall, which is part of the College of Business, just before 10:45 this morning. Investigators say the suspect yelled out in Arabic before he started shooting. Tonight, the two of the victims remain in the hospital in stable condition. One of them self-transported to a hospital in Virginia Beach. Tonight, FBI Director Kash Patel says this is being investigated as an act of terrorism.
The brave ROTC members in that room subdued him. And if not for them, I'm not sure, what else he may have done. But that's exactly, they confronted him and they subdued him, and he was no longer able to conduct any further.
So what happened was that the ROTC grabbed him. There were no weapons involved, so you have to use your imagination. That's what I get from the story. What a day, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. Yesterday, you guys probably remember I showed you a video where President Trump was speaking on the White House lawn, and the microphone that was placed in front of him, I noted that microphone had MTV on it. Every alphabet, every letter of the alphabet of our 26 letters has a numerical value. So the microphone that I showed you guys yesterday in the video said MTV. MTV adds up to 55. Historically, 55 is Julius Caesar, died at 55 years old, was stabbed 23 times. The last time I pointed out a microphone was about 2 weeks before that, on March 27th, and then the very next day, we unalived and we bombed Iran. This situation here is in relation to ISIS as well. How far do we go with this? I tell you, we just had one situation after another. This is my third video. I've got another one to come up a few hours later because I'm connecting some stuff. But man, what's really going on here? I'm gonna dissect this thing because it's speaking. Welcome, I am Friendship Pearson. Welcome to Friendship Blue. To the glory of God, we do these videos every day. Try to make sense of it all. Check it out. Let's break it down.
At the university's business school in Constant Hall.
So CBS News says law enforcement sources say Mohammed Baylor Jallo, a former Virginia National Guardsman, is the shooter. They say Jallo grew radicalized while serving in the Virginia National Guard between 2009 and 2015. We also have learned from our partners at CBS News that he pleaded guilty in October of 2016 to attempting to provide material support to ISIS and spent several years in federal prison before being released in December of 24.
We just got this in, and I'm going to read some of this off of my laptop that is reportable. According to CBS sources, the subject walked into Constant Hall and asked if this was an ROTC class And when someone responded that it was, the subject opened fire, fatally injuring the class instructor, who was a retired Army officer.
They're also saying that the 2 other people who were injured in the shooting and their condition, they're working to get now. There are partners here in Norfolk and Centralia. We're working to get updates about how the 2 people who were injured are.
Now, on my last channel, you guys probably remember, I covered a video on Old Dominion. Yeah, they had a shooting back in the day. You want to know what day it was? May 14th, 2023. I covered that story right here on YouTube and on Rumble. 1 dead, 2 hurt after shooting near ODC early Sunday. Yeah. In the Highland Park neighborhood near the campus of Old Dominion. I covered that story. Now I want you to see something. That was May 14th, 2023. The anniversary this year is May 14th, 2026. Today is March 12th, 2026. The difference is 64 days with the anniversary. Now, Barack Obama just happened to be 64 years old. What I want you to understand is that this date is important because May 14th, that's the anniversary of Israel becoming a nation. Are you seeing this connection now? And 64 days in between for the anniversary? You see why I'm bringing this up. Old Dominion University was founded March 13th, 1930. March 13th, 1930, Old Dominion was founded. Today is March 12th. Wow. I mean, what are the odds? Well, did you know that on March 13th of 2013, Pope Francis became the Pope? That's right. And the conclave came the day before. Pope Francis became the Pope on what day? So as you can see, March 13th, 2013. The conclave was the day before, March 12th, which is today. Now I want you to see something. March 13th, 2013, this is when Pope Francis became the Pope. Today is the day of the shooting. The difference is Trump, 47-47. People, what are the odds? Lord have mercy, Jesus, what are the odds? What are the odds? I'm just speechless at this point. What is it saying, or is it just coincidence? Then today's date again, subtracted from June 14, 2026, Trump's birthday, you get 3-3, like Blood Moon was on 3-3. Then Old Dominion comes out to the 173rd day of the year, 173. Old Dominion comes out to 173. And that's in reverse in the cipher. The 173rd day of the year, that's 622. People, we went to war. We bombed Iran on 622. I can just put my fist through the wall. It's too obvious. This stuff got to be set up, y'all. How many military people or ex-military people have we heard about in the news the last 4 or 5 years? All of a sudden, their brain just snapped. And I'm not saying anything bad about the armed forces, but what's going on here? And again, I'm not saying anything about the armed forces that it's a negative institution. I'm just want you to look at the pattern here. I've read your comments. I watch other YouTube videos. People ask, I'm not the only one asking this question. Something going on. Now, it's called Old Dominion. And when I covered this a few years ago, I talked about dominion. So Genesis 1, which is the first chapter, 26 through 28. And God said, let us make man in our image and after. And God said, let us make in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over everything that moveth upon the earth. Genesis 1, 26, 28. Well, I put that in a gematria calculator, along with the guy's name, Muhammad Balar Jallah, the one who shut up the place. I put it all in there. I typed the whole thing in there. Genesis, first chapter, 26 through 28. It comes out to 3:16, like John 3:16, sacrifice, and 3:3, like the blood moon was on 3:3. What are the odds? It also comes out to 79 and 95. Trump is 79 years old. The 95th day of the year is April 5th, like 4-5. What are the odds? You're welcome to go on the gematria calculator and type it in yourself. I typed it all in there. Genesis 1, 26, 28. Dominion, which God gave Adam. And that's what it come out to. 3:16, 3:3, and 79:95. And when you think about the word dominion, remember the big thing going on? The big dominion question back in the day, the dominion machine with the vote between Trump and Biden back in the day, that big controversy. What are the odds that the voting machine was called dominion back in the day? Just want you to think. I want you to think if they had been dropping seeds for the future, that they're coming for the dominion, a transformation. It's speaking without speaking, because if these events are manufactured, which right now stinks like you know what, you tell me what you think. Muhammad Balar Jallah, that's his name, comes out to 84 here and 84 here in two ciphers. Barack Obama was born August 4th. What are the odds? Just coincidence, I guess. And then 105, it also comes out to 105 in reverse reduction. 105. Well, with 105, the 105th day of the year, the 105th day of the year is April 15th, people. Abraham Lincoln died on this day. What else we got, Pearson? Well, I took Barack Obama's birthday, literally. August 4th, 1961. From today's date, March 12, 2026. I got 64, which is Barack Obama's birthday. And Trump is 79 years old. 64, 79. What's really going on, people? Are these the last days? Is Jesus coming again? Is the good Lord having me do these decodes to show you these coincidences? Or is it that we need to think about what we're really looking at in life? You tell me. Because numbers, they do speak, don't they? They do speak. That 6479, that's big. That 31633, that's big. Something going on, y'all. And this 4747, I took the day the Pope became the Pope, subtracted from the day and it gave sent 4747. Come on, baby. Get right, stay right, get ready for the flight. These are the birth pains, and these have got to be the signs of the times. They got to be. My condolences to friends and family. 2 shootings in 3 years. Dominion. Are there more to come? To shake us up and give us a spirit of fear as we transition into the one world system, golden age, purple rain, REIGN. I know y'all tired. Don't think I don't get tired either. I'm gonna take a nap and go jogging, get some rest. God bless you. We're gonna endure. God grant us peace through the Holy Spirit. In the mighty name of Jesus.